Right. We will start the session now, and I think Shadil will join in some time if he is coming, or else we have the recording anyway. Okay, so I hope you went through this final revision YouTube link that I sent you. Rama, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Wait a moment. I can't hear you. 1 minute. Yes, now you can speak.
Yes, sir. I saw.
Okay, so did you take any notes, anything that you have taken on that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have, yes? Okay. Do you have any questions on the things that were done last time?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So until Shadir comes, I will be continuing purely in English. Later, once he comes, we will shift to both. So anyway, recording is there. So I will anyway do in both or dual mode in case he will later join, and he sometimes now he's in single medium, so we'll have to do it in both. Right now, we will start with today's lesson. So I will share what we are going to do. So when you come to this, we are actually discussing the different solutions available for. So we are doing this programming chapter, and actually we are actually doing this particular example 3. That's what we have been doing. So now, if you take a problem, you should remember that there is more than one solution. Take a problem එකක් වුණොත් ඒ problem එක solve කරන්න එක ක්‍රමයකට වඩා තියෙනවා. අපි ඒ ක්‍රම කීපයක් අරගෙන ඒ ක්‍රම වලින් හොඳම ක්‍රමය තෝරගන්න. You have to find the best method out of these several methods that are available to solve a problem. Okay, so now when you come to this, you can see there's another topic that we have to write down. So please write down the topic: problem solving using algorithms. So write down the topic as problem solving using algorithms. Problem solving using algorithms. Algorithm is actually, now don't write, algorithm is actually a set of steps to solve a certain problem. Algorithm එක කියලා කියන්නේ අපි ලියන steps ටිකක් problem එකක් solve කරන්න. ඒ steps ටික දිගේ ගියාම problem එක solve කරගන්න පුළුවන්. You can solve the problem once you go through a set of steps, right? Then you can see to make a video. So if you just go through that set of steps, you can come to solve a certain problem. So you can see an algorithm is a method to show the steps in solving a problem. So write down the question next. What is an algorithm? Write a question. Question no. Topic here, what is an algorithm? Let's write down. An algorithm is a method. The algorithm is a method to show the steps an algorithm is a method to show the steps in solving a problem. So this part is really important for your future ICT career. If you are going to become a software developer or if you are going to become a software engineer, this part is one thing that is really essential. You will be studying it even if you start an ICT based degree program, but still if you have the foundation here, then it will be very easy for you when compared to the other students who are doing the same thing. So that is the advantage of doing ICT for your A levels or O levels. So once you do something like that, if you plan to go through the software development or software engineering degrees, then the main advantage is you know the basics before you go there. So you can compete with the students over there. There's a good competition anyway, but you can easily face it. Now, when you come to this, you can see an algorithms whether to show the steps in solving a problem. Now, even it says an algorithm is a step-by-step procedure for solving a problem. And there are some more things. The need for this is to present a way to solve the problem with a plan. So once you write an algorithm, that is the plan for solving the problem. අපි algorithm එකක් ලිව්වොත් ඒ algorithm එකෙන් තමයි අපි problem එක solve කරන plan එක කියන්නේ. ඒකේ තමයි එතකොට plan එක පෙන්නන්නේ. අපි මෙහෙමයි කරන්න යන්නේ කියන එක. ඒතකොට steps ටිකව පෙන්නනවා. මෙන්න මේ steps ටිකෙන් ගියොත් අපිට මේ දේ ගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒක පොඩි formality. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඒක පොඩි plan එකක් අපි පෙන්නනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ plan කියන්නේ ඒක නිකන් අර හිතුව විදිහට කරන්නේ නැතුව අපි plan එකක් දුන්නට පස්සේ තමයි ඒක කරන්නේ. ඇයි ඒක අපි එහෙම algorithm එකක් ගැන කතා කරන්නේ? ඇයි algorithms ගැන මෙතන කතා කරන්නේ? Why we are talking about algorithms here? Any idea why we talk about algorithms? දැන් මෙතන කතා කරන්න හේතුව මොකක්ද? The reason is now computers, they should be exactly told of what to do. Computers වලට හරියටම කියන්න ඕනේ කරන්න ඕනේ දේ. ඒකට එහෙම මෙහෙම කියන්න බෑ. You just can't tell from here and there. So you have to exactly tell what to be done. Exactly. So you are writing it using a programming language. You write the instructions to the computer using programming languages. When you are writing it using programming languages, you should have a good plan to tell the computer what to do. You have to have the exact steps of what the computer should do when you are writing it from the programming language. Then that is the reason that you need an algorithm. Algorithm එකක් අපි ලියන්නේ ඒ algorithm එකෙන් කියවෙනවා අපි කොහොමද program එකක් කියන්නේ algorithm අපි කොහොමද problem එක solve කරන්න කියන එක හරියටම. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක ලිව්වට පස්සේ ඒ steps ටිකට ගියොත් problem එක solve කරගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒක steps ටික අපි හරියට plan කරලා define කරාට පස්සේ ඒක දිහා බලාගෙන අපිට programming language එක use කරන් ඒක අපිට ලියන්න පුළුවන්. program එක විදිහට ලියන්න පුළුවන්. So අපි නිකන් ගත්තොත් එහෙම ඉස්සෙල්ලම so let's discuss it using a PowerPoint එකක් අරගෙන පොර discuss කරමු බලන්න. So බලමු මෙහෙම. හරිද? පළවෙනි first thing is, so we have the problem is here, so we have solutions. So there are several solutions. Solution 1, solution 2, solution 3. So for this solution, you write an algorithm. So write an algorithm. That algorithm can be now used to write the steps in programming language, and that program can be written in the computer. The whiteboard document, right? So you can just write a question like question why do we need to create algorithms for why ඉතින් අපි දැන් කරන දේ හැමතිස්සම අපි දැනගන්න ඕනේ. ඇයි මේක හදන්නේ? ඇයි මේක ලියන්නේ? ඒ ඔක්කොම දැනගත්තොත් ඕනට මතක තියාගන්න අමාරු නෑ. So why do we need to create algorithms for solving problems when it comes to programming? දැන් මම මේක අහන්නේ අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා problem solve කරනකොට when you solve problems before you do this ඔක ලියාගන්න. Write down this question. Make question. Just write this question. So you should write only this, right? Don't draw this until I explain. Best solution. Main problem is solutions can pull on keypad. So you might have several solutions. One can be this, one can be this, one can be this. Right? So the solutions can be different things that so you have seen that in the previous lesson we saw that one problem have many solutions. So if you have the solution, then you can write the steps in coming to the solution, and then that is the algorithm for solution 2. This is the algorithm for solution 2, right? Algorithm. And we also call it, so these steps are exact. We have just defined them as exact steps on solving the problem. අපි කියනවා මේ steps ටික තමයි exactly කරන්න ඕනේ steps ටික මේ problem එක solve කරන්න. So one moment until I focus on the whiteboard. එතකොට මේ තියෙන්නේ problem එක solution 1, solution 2, solution 3. So we select solution 2 as our implementation solution of the problem. So you put the topic as using computer program. So this is what we are going to do, solving problem using computer program. So before we come to that, so this is a problem, we have several solutions to come to the problem. And now we have selected solution 2 as the best solution to solve the problem. And now we are writing the algorithm for it. Then this algorithm is called sometimes. So we can write this algorithm using something called, there are two techniques in writing the algorithm. So you have also written algorithms, but the formal way of writing an algorithm is going to be either මේ රයිල් වලින් ලියන ක්‍රම දෙකක් තියෙනවා. එකක් තමයි flow charts use කරලා අපි ලියන්න පුළුවන්. or otherwise pseudo codes. Flow charts or pseudo codes. algorithm එක අපි හදන්නේ. So then we call this as the design of the program. Because මේ දෙක හදුවට පස්සේ අපි කියනවා මේ තමයි program එකේ design. Right? So once we develop it using these two, we call this as the what? Design of the program. Of the program. Then after designing the program, we can now write the program or we can develop the program. So මේ algorithm එක දිහා බලාගෙන අපි හදනවා program එක ලියනවා using a source code. So using something like we can develop it using Java language or we can develop it in Pascal. We can develop using Python, right? So you can develop using a selected language, you can develop your actual program, which is now can be used to solve the problem using the computer. If I split again, you can see we have problem, we have solution 1, solution 2, solution 3, 3 solutions are there. Out of that, we select the best solution as solution 2. Then we can see the algorithm is there, which is the steps to solve the problem using solution 2. Solution 2 එකෙන් අපි solve කරන algorithm එක අපි ලියනවා මොනවායින්ද flow chart එකක් හරි pseudo code එකක් පාවිච්චි කරලා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒකට අපි කියනවා මේ තමයි මොකද්ද program එකේ design එක. Because before you build the house, you have to design the house. So if you think this is the house, this is the design of it. Then අපි ගයක් හදනවා වුණත් අපි ඊට කලින් ඒක design කරනවා. ඒක design කරලා තමයි අපි ගේ හදන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ අපි යනවා මොකටද මේකට. මොකද්ද මේ program එක ඇත්තම program. So this is an actual program. So let's take this down and I will give small note after you take this down. So we can do. After you complete drawing, please tell me.
Done, sir.
Right. Any questions on this? Did you understand the entire flow now? No, පැහැදිලිද?
Okay.
Yeah, thank. Okay, so if you understand it, then fine, because otherwise now you know why we write algorithm, why we have to study about this. That is mainly to develop the program as an help to develop the program or to design the program that you are going to develop using Pascal. Then Pascal අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. Pascal පාවිච්චි කරන්න කලින් algorithm එක හදලා ඉන්න ඕනේ. ඒක design කියන්නේ program එක design එක අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. As you develop a house, before you develop the house, you have to plan the house. So plan is the one that you look at and develop. Plan එක දිහා බලාගෙන තමයි මාසලා ගෙදර හදන්නේ සහ ඒ engineers ලා හදන්නේ. එතකොට මේකේ algorithm එක දිහා බලන් තමයි අපි හදන්නේ මේක. So software engineers look at the algorithm and develop the program. You will understand the importance of it once you come to develop the programs. After some time, sometimes if the program is very small, you don't develop this because you can understand the steps. So you will try this at once. කාලයක් ගියාට පස්සේ දැන් මුලින් මේක ලිව්වට කාලයක් ගියාට පස්සේ එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එකත් එක්ක මේක අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ නැහැ සමහර වෙලාවට සමහර අය කෙලින්ම මේකම ලියනවා. ඒක ඇත්තට ලොකු මේ ඔළුවට මේ අමාරු වන්න එකක් ගාලා හිතලම ලියන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකයි වෙනස. So that's the difference. Right now we come to the next one. So let's take a snapshot of this as well. Now write down what I'm writing here. ඉස්සෙල්ලා ලියන්න එපා බලන්න ඉන්න. Right. Now you can write this one. Then make the one.
Done, sir.
Done, right. So now you know the base for writing an algorithm. Okay. Now we come to see how to write them. Still we are writing in an informal way. තාම අපි ලියන්නේ එක එච්චර formal විදියකට නෙවෙයි. Formal කියන්නේ ඒක හරියටම අර මේ methodology එකට නෙවෙයි. So we are writing it not for the methodology. So for example, now you can see example 1 here. බලන්න example 1 කියලා තියෙනවා. I hope you can see that. Right. Let us develop an algorithm for to post a letter. මේ තියෙන එතකොට algorithm. අපි numbers උත් දෙනවා. We give numbers to each step. Write in the letter. Fold in the letter. Insert in the letter in the envelope. Write in the address. Stick in the stand. Post it. So this order should be the same, but now if you take writing the letter must be done first. You must do it. Without that you can't fold it. Then you must then after that only you can insert it into the envelope. Then 4, 5, 6. These things can be interchanged. 4 and 5 can interchange. There's a chance that you might interchange item 4 and item 5. Item 6 must be the last one. So to make it some other steps, you can see certain steps you can interchange, certain steps you must not interchange, you must do it in the same order. Now, next one we can, so this is actually happening from top to bottom, from 1 to 6. Then next one, example 2. Let us consider steps in measuring 500 grams of sugar using a scale. So using a scale, we are going to measure 500 grams of sugar. So if you are working in a retail shop, you have to do this. So shop even though you don't do it, you should have seen that people do it. Right? So you can see the steps here. So now first one is if you take certain steps, if you interchange, nothing will happen, nothing will go wrong. But certain steps you must not interchange, they should be in the same order as they are. You can some other steps අපිට interchange කරන්න බෑ, සමහර ඒවා interchange කරන්න පුළුවන් ඒවත් තියෙනවා, බැරි ඒවත් තියෙනවා. Now if you take this one, the මේක ගත්තොත් එහෙම let us consider steps in measuring 500 grams of sugar using a scale. තරාදියක් පාවිච්චි කරලා සීනි ග්‍රෑම් 500 මැනගන්න එක තමයි දැන් තියෙන්නේ. So first what you can do is putting some sugar into the bag. Take a bag, put some sugar into it, place it on the scale and read the scale. සීනි ටිකක් බෑග් එකකට දාලා ඒක අපි තරාදිය උඩ තියනවා. දැන් බලන්න මෙන්න මේ 3 4 කියන steps දෙක. If the now you can see placing the bag on the scale and getting reading the getting the reading on the scale. ඉස්සලා මෙතන මේක විතර තිබ්බා. අපි read කරමු. දැන් බලන්න 3 and 4. If the weight of the sugar is less than 500, add sugar till weight is 500. If the weight of the sugar is more than 500, remove sugar from bag till weight is 500. So make it මේ දෙක සුට්ටක් අර දෙක දිගට වෙන වැඩ දෙයක්. කියන්නේ ටික ටික අයින් කර කර ඉන්න වෙනවා. You have to keep on removing for some time. So not like this. This is a one step. මේ ඔක්කොම එක step එකකින් ඉවරයි. මේක චුට්ටක් එකතැන දුවනවා වගේ තේරෙනවා. You should feel that it should be running in the same step for some time until සමහරවිට මේක එකපාර. So if you keep on adding, sometimes it might go to this one at once. එකපාර මෙතෙන්ට යනවා. ඊට ආයෙ මේකට එන්න පුළුවන්. මේ දෙක විතර බලන්න, just think of these two steps. So when you are doing step 3, sometimes it will go exceeding the 500 grams amount. So it will again you have to come to the step 4. එතකොට 3 එකේ ඉඳන් ඒ වැඩේ sugar දදා ඉන්න ගමන් එකපාර මේකටත් යන්න පුළුවන්. ඒත් ආයෙ ආපහු අඩු කරගෙන ආයෙ මේකට එනවා. So there can be some kind of a fluctuation between these two steps 3 and 4. Or steps දෙක අතර පොඩි දෝලනයක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Then once you come to 500 grams exactly, you are getting away from these both steps and come to the step 5. So you can see it is having a bit different nature when you compare to previous. මේක ගත්තට පස්සේ මේක පොඩි වෙනසක් අපිට පේන්න තියෙනවා. Right. Now we come to the activity. The main examples, so we come to an activity. So let's do that activity. So let's write down the algorithm for doing this activity. You can see now there are 183 students in a primary school. The principal has decided to hold an inter-house sports meet, dividing them into 3 houses: Olu, Nelum, and Mane. Develop an algorithm to divide the students into 3 houses. So this is there's a grammatical mistake in this one. Develop an algorithm to divide the students into 3 houses. Into the 3 houses. Right. Now try to develop the algorithm for this. ඉස්සෙල්ලා බලන්න algorithm එකක් develop කරන්න බලන්න මේක. You can do that. So I'll give you about a few minutes to complete it. Right? Rama, have you done this?
No, sir.
No, okay. Once you do it, you can send a screenshot of this to the WhatsApp, or you can put it in the chat of the Zoom, or you can show your book. So let's find how to do that. The bottom of here. So we can see the activity, and this is the activity that we are going to do now. Another activity. So my activity patanga moving. So we'll start with this. Patanga solutions. There can be many solutions. So you can't say one solution and say that is the only solution. So now the steps that we are going to do in this algorithm. So number one, you can say give numbers to each student from 1 to 182. Then select the students whose numbers are from 1 to 61 and put them to Oru house. Shadir, I think Shadir went away. We'll see. So he has done this, so I don't think we should again do this with him. So therefore, this is something that is already done. Then we have next one. Select students whose numbers are from 62 to 122 and put them to nil. Then last one, select the people who are from 123 or 623 to 183 and put them to one. Then it is done. Complete. Okay, this is the solution one. There can be more solutions. So try to find another solution. Okay. Shadir know both solutions. He is here now. Again, I think. So we have done it. So Shadir done a solution. The many solution Mama Q the what Mama so I will not tell it. So I'll give some opportunity for Rama to find it. Okay. So I will not do it. The second solution. Right now, we come to the control structures. So this is one of the most important lessons if you are going to do programs. Make a tamatna vedaga. Kotasa make a me copy programming karnona. So we can write the topic as control structures. Topic control structures. Control structures. So this I am using Google Translate to translate everything at the real time. So there may be certain problems in spellings. Don't know translate करने के लिए. This is 1.2.1. So panel view have කියලා අපි ඔන්න ඉගෙන ගන්න යනවා. So there are three control structures. They are going to be, one is, so we can say there are three types of control structures used in algorithms. So there are three types of control structures. One is sequence. So there is number one, sequence, selection, and repetition. And in Sinhala, we just name it as sequence, mean anukramaya. Anukramaya, sequence, selection, Varan. Last one is repetition, punarkarana. Punarkarana. So these three are going to be studied with algorithm. So let's see what we have seen up to now. So sequence. This is a sequence of steps, median sequence. So you write the stuff from top to bottom, and there is no any kind of selection that you have to make. You have only one way to do this. You can make any kind of මෙතනදී මොකක් හරි දෙයක් මත අපිට වෙන දේවල් decide කරන්න නැහැ. There's nothing we can decide based on something. But if you take this one, you can see there's some kind of selection. If the weight of the sugar is less than 500, ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතනදී අපිට තේරෙනවා සීනි ග්‍රෑම් 500 අඩු නම් අපිට මොකක් හරි කර කර ඉන්න වෙනවනේ. දැන් මෙතන එහෙම එකක් නැහැ. මෙතනම චෙක් කිරීමක් වෙන්නේ. මෙතන පොඩි චෙක් කිරීමක් වෙනවා. ඕක තමයි බලන්න. So that is the differences. So now based on these differences that we see in algorithms, we can just categorize the different structures inside the algorithms into three different structures called sequence, selection, repetition. And these structures අනුව අපි මෙන්න මේ විදිහට වර්ග කරගන්න. So first one is sequence. පළවෙනි එක තමයි sequence. So let's write down the first topic as sequence එවත් අනුක්‍රමය. Shadir, if you didn't write from this point, you have to write. I can't remember where we stopped because we don't have the recording also. Recording එක නැති හින්දා මට මතක නැහැ කොතනද stop වුනේ කියලා. ඒකින්ද ඔයා මේ ටික ලිව්වේ නැත්තම් ලියන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්තම් පස්සේ recording එක බලාගෙන ලියන්න. Rama, you have to write this anyway because Shadir, I think he has done these parts also in the last lesson. So this is kind of a revised session. Okay, now we come to sequence, anukramaya. So what is the definition for sequence? Let's look at the definition. Here you can see මේකම අපි ලියමු. So because that is what is in our syllabus. මේක ලියලා අපි මේක විස්තර කරලා ඉගෙන ගමු. So if the steps are from the beginning to the end are carried out in the strict order, it is called a sequence. So we'll just use that particular definition from the book itself. And we come to examples. Okay, another example. So So now we are going to discuss this story. Make it a So you can see the translation also. So you can write this down. Okay, so I'm trying to find a proper translator for me to do the translation because it is two mediums that you are doing. Okay, let's try it like this for the moment and later we try to find a good translator. So this is the thing that we should do when you are adding numbers from the keyboard. Keyboard එක use කරන numbers දෙයක් add කරනකොට අපි කරන වැඩේ තමයි මම මේ කියන්නේ. Then give the second number. Then finally we can display the total. So we can say the first number to the second. Number 5 is අන්තිම එක තමයි මොකද්ද? Display. Right, so this is an example for a sequence. Make a sequencer example. So it looks like 2, you first insert, then 4, you have to insert it 2, then insert करने वाली करते plus से आप insert करना, then we add 2 plus 4 and we get the total as 6. Then display 6. ඔය විදිහට තමයි එතකොට මේ විදිහට තමයි වැඩේ වෙන්නේ. So these are with examples. तर අපි insert කරනවා මේ ටික ඊට පස්සේ එකතු කරනවා. ඒතර මේ ටික තමයි මොනවද? We call these as input operations. So you can just throw it. You know that computer is inputting data and so these are called input operations. So මේක ඇතුළේ මොනවද තියෙන algorithm එකේ තියෙන input processing output කියන තුන තමයි. So this is the processing operation that identified. And finally we have the output operation. So that you can see now input and the output together. The processing part, how the processing part happens. So please write this down and complete it. Make it really welcome. I think Shadi also will have to write certain things here because I remember that I didn't do it last time in this detail. But I mean, විස්තර සහිතව මම හිතන්නේ කරේ නැහැ. එතකොට හිත පුඩා පුළුවන් නම් මේක ලියාගන්න. Finish writing.
Yes.
Then, Sadi, are you there? Finish writing and completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the example for a sequence. මොන අපි sequence එකක් ගැන තමයි කතා කරන්නේ. ඒකවල sequence කියන්නේ එක පිළිවෙලට මේව වෙන්න ඕනේ. මේකෙන් බලන්න මොනවා හරි exchanges වෙන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. So this is this particular thing and these two can exchange. මේ දෙක මාරු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. But step 2, step 4, step 5 should never change. ඒ තුන වෙනස් වෙන්න බෑ. 1 and ඒ කියන්නේ මෙතන මේ දෙක කියන එක කලින් කියන්නේ මේ දෙක මාරු වෙන්න පුළුවන්. කියන්නේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම දෙයක්. So if you take අපි ගත්තොත් එහෙම so it might change, you might change this as 2 and this as 4. So 4 විදියට මේක එනවා. එහෙම වුණොත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. You get the same result. There's no problem. එතකොට අපි දැන් first number second number කියලා එතකොට මෙතන දාගත්තොත් යටින් first number is 2, second number is 4 කියලා. එතකොට මෙතන මේ දෙක මාරු වුණොත් give the second number කියන එක උඩට ගියොත් එහෙම second number කියන්නේ 4. ඒක 4 මුලින්ම දෙනවා. ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. Still you can get the same result. Right? So sequence is going to be the simplest form of control structure that you encounter. Then we come to the next one. So let's go to next control structure, that is selection. කියන ඊළඟ තමයි selection. මෙතන මේවා කියව ගන්න. මේ අචුපද තියෙනවා මම කරන්න යන්නේ. කරන්න කියන්නේ පෙන්නනවා. ඒ තියෙනවනේ කොහොමද? So you can read it. You must read the particular. අනිවාර්යයෙන් මේක කියවන්න. You must read it. Then we come to the next one. Varane. What selection කියලා කියනවා. So what is meant by selection? So let's have a look at it. Selection is a situation where steps are executed depending on whether condition is of an algorithm satisfied or not. So there are going to be two choices or even more than two choices to follow up based on a condition. If the condition is satisfied, one is selected, and if it is not satisfied, the other selection is also selected. So let's say we can write the selection as so we have write this particular thing exactly as it is. So we'll just take this entire thing to over here. We'll take this as our part of the note. Because main note make some mistake. So we can write this now. Make a make exam. So but if I give it is going to be a bit different. So we better follow whatever is being questioned in the examination. Selection is a situation where steps are executed depending on whether condition of an algorithm is satisfied or not. Let's see what is condition, what is what are these how to write this one. We'll find out. So this is the maker. Write this, and also you write Shadi, you have to write this part. Algorithm කොන්දේසි ඇතුළත් කොන්දේසි යක් තෘප්ත වීම හෝ නොවීම හෝ අනුව ක්‍රියාත්මක කළ යුතු පියවර කුමක්ද යන්න තීරණය වෙන අවස්ථාව. වර්ණයක් ලෙස හැඳින්වෙනවා. Right. Let's proceed to discuss about this. බලමු ඊළඟට වර්ණයක් කියන එක මොකක්ද මොන විදියට දෙන්න. බලමු example. So let's take an example. Okay, student has set for subject in an examination. If he gets more than 40 for that subject, he is passed. If he gets, or let's say, if he gets more than or equal to 40, 40 marks. If he gets less than 40, then he is make a new one. So then on the අපේ question. So now we are going to write the algorithm for this. So that is our problem. So marks අනුව marks he has 10. මොන දැන් අපි කරන්න යන්නේ ඕක. ලියන්න බලමු. මේක ලියලා come so then you can see how to do that. ඔය තමයි example එක අපිට ඔය වගේ කරන්න වුණොත් අපිට වර්ණයක් පාවිච්චි කරන්න වෙනවා. Then Balamu answer. So let's write the answer. So this is actually the problem, the sample problem. Now, first one, enter the marks obtained by the student. පළවෙනි එක තමයි කම්පියුටරේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා මාක්ස් ටික දාන්න. So what we should do is, first one is that. ඊට පස්සේ මොකද කරන්නේ? So now we have to perform a check. Check if he or she has taken above 14 marks. So check කරලා බලන්න. So check කරලා බලන්න ඕනේ දැන් මෙයා අපිට මේව දාන්න පුළුවන්. If she has taken now 40 marks, then display passed. කරන්නේ so එතකොට මේක ඊට පස්සේ තියෙන එක below fail නැත්නම් then so we can say it as fail. So විදියට මෙතන අපිට දෙන decision. So here we can see there's a decision that is going to be taken. Right? So write that down also. कर लिया हम अभी. ඔන්න එතකොට වර්ණය කියන එක බලවනේ. So we have just checked the වර්ණ. දැන් බලන්න තව මේ වගේ ඒවා. So we can find out things like this, more stuff like this. එතකොට අපි කෙලින්ම කම්පියුටර් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක ලියන එකටම තමයි යන්නේ දැන් අපි. තියෙනේවත් තියෙනවා එහෙම නැති ඒවාත් තියෙනවා දැන් සාමාන්‍ය මෙතන තියෙන ඒවා ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක්ම ගැන හිතලා හිතුවා නෑ. හැබැයි අපි කෙලින්ම කියලා තියෙන දැන් කම්පියුටර් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක්ම ගත්තොත් එහෙම කම්පියුටර් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකට අපි දාන්නේ එතකොට මෙහෙම. ලියලා ඉවරද? Have you written it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Sadil.
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. බලමු පොඩ්ඩක් අපි මෙතන so we can say we have the computer. So first thing we should do is we have to input marks. Only make marks input karna. Input marks. So number 1. If marks is greater than 40. So the display, you want to display fast. Greater than or equal here at the end. If you want to otherwise display මේවා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. Display median power. Now you can see we insert the data. We then data insert करना होता है. So we insert some data. Marks not pass it. Marks ඇවිල්ලා ඔන්න මෙතන check කරනවා. check කරලා බලනවා. මේක 40ට වඩා වැඩි හෝ සමානද කියන check කරනවා. Checking. So you have two ways to go. You can go වැඩි නම් මේ පැත්තෙන් ගිහලා මේ වැඩේ කරන්න පුළුවන්. අඩු නම් මේක පැත්තට යන්න පුළුවන්. So there are two ways that you can select. පැති දෙකකට යන්න පුළුවන්. So මේක තමයි මේ selection කියලා. එහෙම නැත්නම් වර්ණය කියලා කියන්නේ. So this is called the selection. නැත්නම් වර්ණය. ඒක කියන්නේ පැති දෙකකට යන්න පුළුවන් based on මේක අතුල් කරන condition එක දාන්න. If it is greater than or equal to 40. මේක පොඩ්ඩක් මේ මැදගත්තොත් අපි මේක කරන flow charts වලදී මේක දැනගන්න යන්න එපා. So don't draw this because we will do this proper in flow charts. So flow chart එක කරන්න කලින් මේක දැන් confuse වෙන්න පුළුවන් හින්දා. ඒතර මේක අපිට මෙතනදී mass කියන එක 40ට වඩා වැඩි නම් මෙහෙම දානවා. දැන් අපිට marks එක 4ට අඩුද කියලා බලන්න ඕනේ නැහැ ප්‍රමාණයට. ඒතර මේක අපිට otherwise කියලා දාන්න පුළුවන්. Otherwise display fail. So make the solution. So we can write the second solution of this like this. The solution after liyan puluhan. So solution 2. The solution 2 ki namma metara danna. 1 කියන එක මම ඒතකොට එතන මුලින්ම අපි ලිව්වේ. So we can just solution 2 is going to be, you can say here we can put otherwise display fail. Last one මේක ලියා ගන්න. So solution 2 කියලා. එතකොට ඔන්න දෙවෙනි කියන්නේ අපිට සමහරවිට මෙතන මෙහෙම අනිත් පැත්තට බලන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක නෑ කියන්නේ අනිත් පැත්ත තමයි තියෙන්නේ. So it's the other way around. So we call this selection. එහෙම නැත්නම් වර්ණය. මේ කරපු එක තේරුණාද? So did you understand sequence and selection right now today?
Yes.
All right. So I am asking both of you. So I hope you understood these two, which are really important to develop the algorithms in the future. The solutions දෙකම අපි දැන් ලියලා ඉවරයි. අපි ඊළඟට බලමු. So next one that we have to do is repetition. පුනර්කරණය කියන අපි කියන repetition කියලා. මේ දෙකේ වෙනසක් නැහැ අත්‍තරම එකම output එක එන්නේ. හැබැයි මේ කරලා තියෙන විදිය වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. So we are checking here if marks of greater than 40. මෙතන එහෙම check එකක් කරන්නේ නැහැ. මෙතනින් කෙලින් මේක බැලුවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේක display කරනවා. So I hope you understand the difference between these two. Right? So these are actually two solutions for selection. So මේ දෙකේ වර්ණය කියන එකට එකම problem එක solve කරන ක්‍රම දෙකකින්. So මේකේදී otherwise කියලා කිව්වොත් මේක ඊට වඩා lazy. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක ආයෙ check කර ඉන්නේ නැහැ. එළින්ම පෙන්නනවා. මේක බැලුවා එහෙම නැත්නම් fail කරලා දාන්න. ඊළඟ topic එක අපි ලියමු. Last. So මෙතන බලන්න මේ activity එකක් තියෙනවා. If a Sri Lankan citizen gets the right to vote for completing the age of 18, select the most suitable word for the blanks given below. මෙතන තියෙනවා if age is more than 18, the vote can be casted. If not, the vote cannot be casted. ඒක අනිත් පැත්තට යන්න පුළුවන්. If age is less than 18, the vote cannot be casted. If not, the vote can be casted. දෙපැත්තටම එනවා. එක පැත්තෙන් නෙමෙයි. So අපි මේක ලියුවොත් so මෙතනක් තියෙනවා මේවා බලන්න. Just read them. So ඒවා සරල වැඩි. ඒකයි මම පොඩ්ඩක් ටිකක් දුන්නේ. So these are very simple. So this activity. So this is the activity. And solution 1. One if the age is, we can say more than 18, then the vote can be casted. Otherwise, you can say vote cannot be casted. ඒකම අපිට පුළුවන් අනිත් පැත්තට ලියන්න. Same thing you can write the other way around. If it is less, then it cannot be casted. Then you can say can be casted. right ඔන්න ඔය විදියට දෙපැත්තට එන්න පුළුවන් ඒ කියන්නේ ඒතර මේක ලිව්වත් හරි මේක ලිව්වත් හරි හැබැයි කල්පනාවෙන් ලියන්න. You have to write it very carefully. So you can do that later. And now I will stop the lesson for today. So now I will put the recording. So if anything is missing in your notes, please go through it and write it down. Because දැන් අපි මේක ආයෙ ලියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මම දැන් ගොඩක් වෙලාට use කරන්නේ screen එක. මෙතෙන්ට වඩා හොඳයි screen එකේ සමහර දේවල් clearly පේනවා. ඉතින් board එක use කරන්නේ අර diagram සඳින එකට තමයි වැඩි හරියක් පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. So I use the translation also for you can go through that one properly. So now any question on whatever I did today? So next day I think we can go with the new things where Shadir also has not done. So afterwards, because now we have recording, so therefore anyone who is joining, I will not do these things again. So Rahman make it and join again. Just the recordings ප්‍රශ්නේ උනේ recordings මට කරන්න අමතක වුණා ශාදීර එක කරන්න. ඒකෙන් තමයි අලුතෙන් ආපහු මේ රාමට මේ ටික මම ආපහු කියලා දුන්නේ. ශාදීරත් එක හොඳ රිවිෂන් එකක් වෙනවා. මේ දෙකක් විතරම කරේ. දැන් ආපහු අලුතෙන් කෙනෙක් කරන්න දැන් recordings ටික බලන්න ආපහු බලන්න ස්ටඩි කරන්න. ඉස්සරහට අපි ආපහු මේ ටික ආපහු කරන්න අවශ්‍යතාවය නැහැ. We can proceed with everything that is coming as new lessons. Right. So I think we can stop now and good night to all of you. I'm Otaman Subarathia. We'll stop now.
Thank you, sir.
You're done. Bye.